Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is a weird video. It is Thursday, before Halloween, and I had the idea, oh wow, let me go to school and cosplay the day before Halloween. And then I came to the realization I don't have school on Friday, and so, but I still wanted to do it, and with the encouragement of like 2 other people, I'm doing it. So we're gonna cosplay Dabi, which is a mistake on my part. If you've seen how Dabi looks, you know that there's nothing good about that, and I probably shouldn't be wearing that to school. So I'm just gonna rant about My Hero Academia and do my makeup. I also want to preface this by saying, I'm only doing the neck portion. I'm not doing the arms because that is very not functional for school. And I have like some pieces that I made for like a mask and the eye pieces. Because if I happen to get cooked out of a Zoom call and be told, hey, you have to change or we're not letting you back in, it's a lot less work. Okay, so I'm only up to the part, I don't read the manga, mostly because at this point I'd have so many spoilers if I read the manga. If you realize that I'm looking away, it's because I'm looking at the camera, the mirror that I have set up behind the camera. The camera's in a very precarious place. I haven't read the manga, but I know some stuff that happens in the manga because when you're me, you can't stay away from spoilers for the life of you. So I know all about Hawks. I also know about Hawks for other reasons, but we're not going to talk about that. You'll understand why in a future video that I do. I was going somewhere with this. So spoilers for this video. I'm going to be talking a lot about what happens. I just started season 4, so there's that. And I know that it's been out for a really long time, but I just started it a month ago because I was like, oh, it's popular. I was that person. So that's why I didn't watch it. And a lot of the things that I'm about to say might get me canceled, but you'll realize that soon enough. The characters that I don't like. I don't have a hair tie. I'm gonna go get a hair tie. Okay, starting with the characters that I despise and don't like. Some people probably agree with what I'm about to say. Starting with number 1, Endeavor. First of all, never go to the comment section of Crunchyroll or Funimation. You'll regret all your life decisions in 0.2 seconds. I don't like Endeavor. 1, because it's Endeavor. He did very terrible things to each one of his children. And I just can't support a man that does that, And so that's number 1, why I hate Endeavor. And 2, he locked his wife up for the longest time. And yes, I understand because she poured boiling water on her son's eye. How about instead of doing that, we get actual help? And then maybe the kids could have still had a relationship with their mother instead of Shoto having to find her on his own. Could they still visit her? I don't really remember if that was a thing or not. If not, Endeavor, do better. Not low-key rind. Also, I know about the spoiler of Dabi being a Todoroki. I'm more than positive he's a Todoroki at this point. I've only met him for I only know him for a little bit, but I am already set on he's a Todoroki. I didn't even know that him being touya, I'm gonna say touya, I'm probably gonna pronounce people's names wrong, was not canon, because I hadn't gotten to that part yet. I didn't know that wasn't canon until someone I saw in a fan fiction thing. It might have been a TikTok comment section. Somehow that's even more toxic. Yeah, I didn't know that wasn't canon. And so I was just going along with, hey, he's the missing Todoroki son. And then apparently that's not canon. And then I saw the frame from the manga, because like I said, I can't avoid spoilers for the life of me, where he tells Hawks, hey, by the way, this is my real name, and then it's just a blank thing. It's just black. And I'm starting to think that maybe the writer is going to mess with all of us, and since we're all expecting Dabi to be touya, he's let me change that actually. Also, don't do whatever I'm doing, because 1, I don't know what I'm doing either, and I found this off a YouTube video. So yeah, be safe when you're doing stuff. Don't be me. Okay, the other character, oh wait, no, I can still talk about Endeavor. So if Dabi is touya, then there's the whole, well, why'd your son die? And again, I don't know if this is fanon or canon, They get very mixed up in my mind. I once almost failed my Outsiders test in 8th grade because of fanon versus canon. Did he like actually burn Touya? Like, is that canon? Did he do that? Because if so, my respect was already minimal. But now it's just like none, you know? I can't support a guy that does that to children. I already can't support him. So there's that. Okay, the second character that I hate is what actually might get me canceled. Please don't. Is All Might. And here's why. I have like valid reasons. Okay, so the first reason is, one, he's very stuck up and narcissistic. He's like, oh, if I'm not there to be the symbol of peace for Japan or whatever, then what's gonna happen? It's all gonna be terrible. And like, yes, but actually no. Because sure, it might be a little rough at the start, because that's where I am in that arc. It might be a little rough to start with, but like, Japan will be fine. And do I support Endeavor as the #1 hero? Absolutely not. And people like say that like he gets redeemed. He's never gonna be redeemed in my book. Okay, so and then when he passed on One for All to Izuku, I understand that he needed a quirk in order to like go to UA, become a pro hero. But wouldn't it have been such a freaking amazing storyline if he was able to do it without a quirk and just pure determination and like hard work? That would have been pretty lit. But I also know that it looks really cool when he uses One for All. Second reason I can't support him, no, this is my third reasons why I don't like All Might, is because in the exam that Kachan and Izuku had against All Might did not hold back. Like, I understand, it's UA, they have to like do all that stuff, but like, it's their first semester and they're children. Like, please don't. And then when he punched Bakugo so hard that he immediately vomited, I was like, you're taking it too far. And then body slamming freaking Izuku in the back? No. And like, my sister's a doctor. And also I know it's not good to get body slammed in your back by an almost 300-pound muscular man, because that can do some damage. And Recovery Girl was even like, you could have caused permanent damage to him. Like, no freaking duh. My bones would have just broken. Mostly because I think I have a vitamin deficiency. But like, besides that, they would have been broken. I would have been dead. And how the frick is Izuku supposed to be the #1 hero when he's paralyzed from the waist down? He just realized, I can use my legs. It is cool seeing Izuku use One for All as his own and like claim it as his own. But like, man, it took you 3 seasons to figure out, I can kick too. I'm not gonna talk about my ships because everyone always fights about that. And honestly, I understand that it can be really annoying. And also it's like fun to ship characters because that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun. But like, the toxic side of the fandom, y'all need to chill. Especially with some of the ships y'all are coming out with. You all know exactly which ones I'm thinking of. So I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, like, how about we ask like fun questions? Like, is it cannibalism if Hawks eats chicken? Also, have you guys seen like the original design for Hawks? We would not have been simping this hard if he looked like that, because he literally looked like a freaking hawk. I also love that it's canon that Hawks wears eyeliner. That's beautiful. This is as good as we're getting, but I have to clean up the edge first before I go in with the staples, which is just gonna be more face paint because, hi, I'm lazy and I thought about this 2 days ago. Actually, it was like a week ago. What other stuff can I rant about? Also, I realized that this costume isn't like 100% accurate because he wears a white t-shirt, but I don't have a plain white t-shirt. So y'all can bear with me. We're back. Don't ask, this is a papier-mâché mask. Don't ask how I attached to my face. I don't want to talk about it. From far away, it looks like decent. From close up, you can see all the mistakes I've made. So yeah. Also, my voice kind of echoes in the mask because it's not right up next to my skin, especially on like my chin, because it was made on a mannequin that didn't have the same face shape as me. Time to do staples. Okay, now I'm going to talk about Bakugo. We all simp for him. You have to pretend like you don't. And if you don't, you're missing out. At first, I came into it already kind of liking Bakugo because of reasons I won't explain. But I think everyone forgets that, like, one, he was raised being told that he was like an amazing, awesome, like the best person ever. And so I was like, oh, wait, frick, I forgot something. And so I'm like, oh, that's why he acts the way that he does. Because he was told that he was better than everyone else. Because of his quirk. Which, yes, it's an amazing, cool quirk. But, like, also, it's very easy to mess people up with that. But, so, like, I kind of sympathize for him. I'm like, oh, I guess, yeah, that's why you kind of, like, hate everyone. Which I don't think he really does hate everyone. I think it's more of a, people are going to hate me for saying this. I think it's more of a coping mechanism. Because, and although I do hate All Might, he did say in the one episode, I don't remember what episode it was. I think it was the one where Katsuki and Izuku like do their fight after hours. We're like, oh my god, in that fight, that redeemed the character growth for Bakugo was insane. But anyway, All Might was like, oh yes, his inferiority complex must have taken over. And I was like, that's what that's called. Because I couldn't remember what it was called. But like I'm not surprised he has an inferiority complex. Where he like, deep down he's like, I suck, so I have to act like I'm the best person ever. I'd be lying if I didn't think about that. I didn't do that sometimes. I think we all have. Just Bakugo does it to a very grandest extent. Where sometimes he needs to be told, chillax, man. And I think the reason I might have already said this, but the reason I like Bakugo so much is because of his character development. Like, he started off very low, and so the only place you can go is up. And I think that the writer did an awesome, I can't think of the writer's name at the moment, I'm very sorry, did a really good way of doing that. And I'm a Bakugo simp. But yeah, I think a lot of people hate on Bakugo without thinking of why he's the way that he is. They're just like, oh, he bullies people, therefore he must be terrible. Which, yes, that's not a great thing to do. You shouldn't do that. But you also have to think about why that's happening. Do I sound like a psychology major or something? I saw this on a TikTok and everyone was like, oh, of course the Bakugo lovers would say this. They dive so much into everything. The sludge villain incident, one, it looked like Bakugo was filled with genuine terror there. And I honestly believe that he was. He looked very scared. Then, at the sports festival where they like locked him up and covered his face and all that. Like, I get it. Oh, it's supposed to be funny. But like, that probably because if you don't think those kids don't have PTSD, you're lying to yourself. The majority of them most definitely do. And so I'm pretty sure that like probably would have caused like a flashback or something. Or at least like something would have happened. Because there's no way he goes through that and is like, yeah, I'm fine. Can't tell. I like Bakugo in an unhealthy amount. A lot of people might call me an idiot. I just think he's neat. Same with Dabi. I end up liking the worst characters. At first I didn't like Shigaraki, typical villain. And he starts talking and I learn his backstory and I'm like, dang, I kind of like you. Not enough to simp for him, but like a bit, I look insane. I look very tired now. Where else can I go with this video? Okay, this video is going to be really long, so I'm just going to cut and then you'll see the aftermath with the wig and all that. Hello everybody and welcome back. It hurts to smile. Oh my god, this shirt is so bright that it's just soaking up all the light. I have to like squat down to see the top of my wig. This wig is also used for the character of Yuri Katsuki. So I'm gonna have to restyle it before Saturday. And that's gonna be a time. Yes, I know the ears are supposed to be painted too, but I'm lazy. I might do it before class, but I realize that I have class in 2 hours. So I'm just gonna sit like this for 6 hours today. Possibly even more, depending on if I change out a bit before drama or not. These are the eyes, the mask. Oh my god, the mask coming off. The eyes, the mask, and my neck. If you liked the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all those things that real YouTubers are supposed to say, and goodbye. Finally take this off. No. Don't ask questions. This is the best part. I forgot what my natural hair looked like.